G'day guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing another interview. Last time I did an interview with Andrew Walker, and today I have a new special guest, West Coast Eagles legend, Peter Matera. Peter, welcome to the interview.
No worries, bud.
So you played over 250 games for West Coast. How do you feel about your playing career?
Well, I was spent it over about 14 years, and I guess I played state games and things like that. But overall, 253, I think it was, with West Coast, 60 odd with South Fremantle.
Yeah,
which is the club below. But yeah, good times, mate. Really good times. A couple of premierships.
Yeah,
good.
Yeah, I've seen some highlights. It was amazing. So how old were you when you started to play footy?
AFL.
Oh, just
As a junior, I guess normally probably about 6, 7 playing nippers.
Oh, yep.
And then went right through till I was 34, and I retired when I was 34. So yeah, I played a lot of senior footy. When I was 16, I was playing A grade, a bit like probably here, I suppose, in Shep Moamba, Echuca, somewhere like that. So the same sort of country footy.
Yeah.
At a young age, but AFL predominantly.
Yeah, it's to start at some age, like early days, and then they work their way up.
Yeah.
So how did it feel winning the flag both 92 and 94, and which one was your favourite grand final?
92, 94. I guess the 92 would have been the favourite, the first one.
Yeah.
We lost 91 in the grand final with Hawthorn. So coming to 92, expected to win it, and winning that, and then winning the Norm Smith. Yeah, I think that's my favourite.
Who's your favourite player growing up?
I'd say Michael Tuck for Hawthorn.
Yeah.
Played in the midfield, half forward, half back. But yeah, just loved how he played the game. And yeah, him, I suppose, just need to look. If anyone out there Google him, South Fremantle, and he was my old brother.
Oh, nice. And which team did you support growing up? Hawthorn.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just because of all those premierships they won.
Oh, yeah.
And I guess being in the country, the opportunity to watch it on. Back then it was ABC, not Channel 7.
Oh, okay.
And then Channel 7 came in, but it was watching Hawthorn in those early days.
Yeah.
Yeah, very, very good side, and a lot of players that I looked up to.
Yeah, they were pretty good. Because I thought you were always West Coast because you're from Western Australia, and yeah, I thought you were West Coast boy when you were growing up because
No, because they came in 89.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, 87 they came into the competition.
Yeah,
AFL
that's
competition.
right.
And then, so me growing up as a junior playing nippers, Eagles and that weren't around, so Hawthorn was my team. And then when I got to play with West Coast, and I still support them to this day, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was Mick Moldhouse like as a coach?
I thought he was all right. Like he knew where I stood as a player. If I did things bad or I didn't play as well, he'd pretty much tell me how I played.
Yeah.
But when I played good, he pretty much left me alone. So I just knew where I stood with him. But he's just his knowledge on the AFL itself, and being a Victorian.
Yeah.
And then coming to us, the understanding about playing footy in Victoria, which helped us win those premierships. So, as a young guy playing AFL, he was a very good coach, I believe.
Yeah, he was a great coach, won the two premierships. It's a shame he didn't do well for Carlton. He was.
Yeah, he went there with all that expectations after us, and didn't transpire, did it?
No. Yeah, it was tough time. Bye-bye sport, but yeah.
Ah, number one team, mate.
Yeah. Who was your favourite teammate that you played?
Chrissy Lewis. Chrissy Lewis, another Aboriginal boy. Watched him when he first started West Coast. He was a 17-year-old. And then, yeah, we travelled to Melbourne, and being an interstate side, you got to stay in hotels and stuff. And he was my roommate.
Yeah, that's right.
He was pretty much my roommate for about 11 years until he retired. And then still catch up with him when I go back to Perth. But yeah, he was a very good footballer and a very good friend. Yeah.
Who was your favourite opponent for the hits?
There was two. Darren Pritchard, and Peter Riccardi, he's played for Geelong.
Oh yeah.
Those two players were hard to play on because they were quick.
Yeah.
So I had to watch them when I used to be around the packs and stuff. I couldn't give them a metre or 2 metres of a head start because they were just killed. And they'd put it on players like Dunstall and Hawthorn, and then the Bird and these guys. And then when you got Geelong, you got Ablett, Senior, Brownless, Stoneham, all those players. So those early days, he was very good, and those both players were about similar the way they played. Very quick, loved to run, carry the ball like myself. So really had to play defensively on it. So challenging.
How did it feel representing Western Australia for the footy team?
Of State of Origin?
Yeah.
I played with Lawrence Rioli, who passed away now, but he was another idol of mine, and Mickey Widmer.
Yeah.
My first game in State of Origin was at the Wacker.
Yeah.
Back in '89. And then I played a few more state games, and then I think they were played either in Adelaide or over in Victoria. But those early days were good because those old Aboriginal players that I liked playing with and against and admired, they played in that State of Origin. So loved it when you all came together. It's one of those things that doesn't do it anymore.
Yeah, it's a shame because they should have it every probably 2 years because they would have it in probably pre-season because it's a very tiring sport. But I wish
all the supporters loved it, I reckon.
Yeah.
All the supporters from everywhere.
Yeah, and then it was a great time. It's a shame I didn't get to see it, but I did hear a lot of it from Dad. And it was
Pretty good. Yeah.
How did it feel getting named in both the Indigenous Team of the Century and the Italian Team of the Century?
Yeah, well, two different teams. One is because the Aboriginal Team of the Century, Indigenous Team of the Century, it's on my mum's side.
Yeah.
She's Aboriginal, and then on my dad's side, for the Italian side, she's Italian. So, but again, being represented in both of those teams, the Indigenous Team of the Century, you can just go through that side and they're just all champions. And it's exactly the same with the Italian team as well, there's champions all across the line, wherever you look. So it was a privilege actually to be in those two sides. And again, it's one of those things that the AFL pretty much put together, and I was just happy to be a part of it. So,
Yeah, it would have been an absolute honour. How do you think West Coast are going during their rebuild?
I reckon they got about 3 or 4 years to go to be back in the top 4, not so much the top 8. Top 8 might be 3 years, but I don't know. They've got a lot of recruiting to do. I think we need players that have played 50 to 100 games to go into that side.
Yeah, it's a pretty young side.
It's a very young side, and players that played through that COVID era, they were pretty much not ready. They were like 2 years before they were ready to play AFL. So they've had an early start, but they're still catching up. So it'd be great to get some key forwards or a couple of key midfielders and some backs, because it looks like Barras is going to go to Hawthorn, I think. If he's going to Hawthorn, well then, so it's a rebuild for us, I think.
Yeah, it is.
I reckon, 4 or 5 years before we can take a bit of glory.
Yeah, that Harley Reid boys.
Yeah, they need to sign him up quick.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he'll go back to Victoria.
Yeah, it sounds like he's getting a multi-million-dollar contract for Team Victoria, which probably a lot of West Coast fans don't want.
No, we want him to stay with us.
Yeah. So how long have you been living up here since,
In Echuca?
yeah.
We moved up here with my partner and my daughter in 2016, after 2019.
Yep.
So we've been here for about nearly 6 years. It was one of those things where we had a chance to come on the farm. My partner's parents retired, so we had that opportunity to have the homestead and there. So we run some sheep and that, so we made a decision to come across. It was like a big sea change for us, but love it. Being outdoors and doing a bit of sheep work, and that's what we do. We run some sheep. So it's one of those bits. You had the opportunity to move from the city, and that's where I was living in the city. The country, it's the best thing I've ever done. Close to the Murray River, and
Yeah.
I love fishing. Trying to catch the cod. But yeah, no, it's good. It's relaxing and it's peaceful. And it's one of those things you just don't regret, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't anyway. And my partner and my little one, she loves it here, and she goes to school in the town. So very, very good, mate. Love it.
Yeah, it's nice down up here. I've been up here for about 2 years, and
Yep.
it's a lot better than where I used to live in Matera.
Yep.
There's nothing really to do down there.
Isn't it?
No, like you'd have to go to Shep to do all the stuff, but
Yep.
it's beautiful up here.
Yep. Nah, beautiful, mate.
Alright, well, I think that's all we have today. Thank you so much for...
No worries, bud. Appreciate that, don't you?
No worries. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe.